Let's call this a modern-day fairy tale. What, honestly, could possibly go wrong? They've already proven themselves to be liars. Why are they even bringing race into this? Talking about not having your dad at your wedding. I want to be close to them. I want to be in their lives. What you're doing to your father just isn't right. She wanted her privacy invaded. The women who worked for her were completely broken by her. Simply by existing, we were disrupting the hierarchy's dynamic. He's turned into a traitor. And now, who exactly are their friends? The fairy tale? It's fractured. They were going to change the world. If this were anyone else, I'd say, all right, maybe some of this is a stretch. Maybe it's a coincidence. But I'm sorry it's Meghan. She's calculated. This is what she does. She takes these subtle digs at Catherine. She's counting on no one else noticing, but she absolutely wants Catherine to notice. To feel it, Kate has been a long-time advocate for beekeeping, a peaceful hobby she shares with her brother James. In 2021, she shared honey during a school visit. In 2023, she posted about beekeeping for World Bee Day. The Princess of Wales was even photographed confidently handling a swarm of bees in a new image posted to her official Instagram. And then, not long after Kate's beekeeping interest became public, Meghan suddenly revealed her own passion for the apian arts, appearing in full beekeeping gear for her upcoming Netflix show. She's wearing a pristine white beekeeping smock and mask. So perfectly clean. So blindingly white. I bet it had never been used before. The outfit honestly looks like something from Meghan's everyday wardrobe. The same flowing, baggy fabrics flapping around. No difference at all. Everything becomes content. Nothing is off limits. So, is it an innocent coincidence? Or a quiet attempt to mirror, and maybe even outshine, her sister-in-law? Because the message feels obvious. Anything Catherine can do, I can do better. Okay, so the last time we checked on the bees was a couple of months ago. Meghan, you can't just pop in every few months. You actually have to care for the hives. What's a bee's lifespan? For weeks. And yet she still relies on the beekeeper, the somewhat gothic-looking one, who clearly handles all the real hive maintenance while Meghan shows up for the charming moments. But I still need you. I can't do this part. It makes me so scared. Then why do you even have a beehive? They open the honeycomb and she says, oh, they're busy. Busy bees. What a spectacle. This is what she's been rehearsing, right? Likely. The conversation is fascinating. They all have different roles and jobs. And then at the end she declares, we're going to have so much honey. That tiny little jar. $28. Well, apparently she had to risk her life for it. They slap their own name on products and mark them up, sometimes 10 times more than a supermarket's brand. Why should I care about her honey? Has she ever even shown an interest in bees before? What would Harry be doing? Probably saying, I've got people for this. You made me leave them. Protecting a threatened species, the one William and I draw inspiration from daily. As busy as bees ourselves, flying everywhere to save and serve. Sorry, that one really got me. And then she confides to the beekeeper that she doesn't even like honey. The irony? I never actually liked honey. Let's talk about the Middletons. Catherine's parents, Michael and Carol Middleton. Their business? Party supplies. Party pieces. Now, think about Meghan. We love Meghan. What's her whole thing? Oh, my goodness. Welcome to our little garden party. They're staging this princess-style tea party. 2 grown women. No children anywhere. It's adorable, apparently. I've been transported. Transported where? There are no kids. None. So what? 10 adults pay $100 each to attend. Well, this is what it would be like. It would be magical. The children would absolutely love it, but unfortunately, we don't have any children here. Wasn't this supposed to be about children? And then yesterday, while prepping for you, oh, I really hope your kids love these. Everyone loves a gift. What's inside? Tiny gardening tools and seed packets. Kids want party bags filled with fun stuff. Real sugar. Haribo. Not sugar snap peas and compostable plant pots. I can just picture kids crying. They should have gone into Santa Barbara and borrowed some children. This is about entertaining. And I'm telling you, there's a pattern here. Hospitality. Home. Hosting. Entertaining books. Guess who has won? Pippa Middleton. Pippa launched her first book, Celebrate, a year of British festivities for families and friends, inspired by her parents' party business. Cue the montage. We're watching someone inflate balloons. She thinks this makes good TV. You'd assume once would be enough, right? One balloon. No. She blows up about 10 of them on camera, and Meghan proudly announces she doesn't like blowing. There's a surprise. Poor Harry. There's actually an art to the slurping too, right? Okay, let's keep going. Still think this is all coincidence. Here's one that might really blow your mind. Do you know what Catherine's brother does? Her very charming brother James owns a company called James Ella, a premium dog food and treat brand. There's been so much love for our new Kibble Plus Raw that we've had to ramp up production to meet demand from people like you who want to improve their dog's diet. Kibble Plus Raw does exactly that. We're just trying to promote giving back to your dog as much as they give to you. And that was really the inspiration behind going into dog food. He says, personally, I believe the very best thing you can do for a dog is give them the best possible diet. Well, and what did Meghan do? With love, Meghan. Oh, you already know. You absolutely know. We're making dog biscuits for Delphi's puppy, Nina. Have you ever caught yourself wondering how to make healthy treats for your furry best friend? 3/4 of a cup of oat flour, 1/4 cup of water, filtered, of course, obviously not tap water, that can start to smell. She probably feeds them to Harry too. Who knows? Delphina is from Argentina. We met through our husbands. They play polo together. Imagine riding a horse while someone charges toward you at full speed. There's danger involved. Applause, it's true. He's not just a pretty face, he's charming too. And you were responsible for introducing me to Prince Harry and Meghan. Right, because you play polo with Harry. We're now meant to believe Delphina Blackear is Meghan's longtime best friend, that they share this deep, years-long emotional bond, that they're inseparable. Hey, how are you? I'm good, how are you? Oh my gosh, you're so tall. I'm sitting there thinking, do you not know her? Like, do you actually know this woman? Yes, I am tall. Come barefoot with me. If that isn't a textbook example of fragile ego syndrome, I don't know what is. If you'll excuse me, I need to take a shower. What an insult. Take off the shoes. Dear, you're towering over me. Can't have that. I made dog biscuits for Nina. For Nina? Did you bring Nina? No, the dog didn't even show up for the dog biscuits. You should have told her. You absolutely should have said, make sure you bring the dog because we're filming a segment on dog treats. It'll be cute. No, that's a major mess up. This is the same woman who rescued a dog, then gave it away, and later claimed it was old when it wasn't. Just dumped it. Well, I have 2 dogs, and one is now staying with very close friends. Let's hope he's adjusting well. I'm sure he's doing just fine. Again, I don't even think I felt it fully at first. I kept asking myself, why is she taking this on? It didn't click immediately, but then it did. This feels like a direct shot at the Middletons. At Catherine, the scene is already set. Preparations are underway for King Charles's much-anticipated birthday parade, trooping the color. The major question, will Princess Kate appear? She hasn't been seen publicly since revealing her diagnosis. On June 14th, she released a rare photograph alongside a heartfelt message while continuing cancer treatment. She spoke about having good days and bad days, about feeling weak and fatigued. Though she was looking forward to the event, she admitted she wasn't out of the woods yet. Still, she planned to attend Trooping the Color. And I have to say, the world exhaled. You could almost watch it unfold like clockwork. Anytime a story about someone in the family began gaining momentum, it was like, right, we need to make that disappear. It's as if she heard Catherine was returning. She read the statement. Plates started flying. There's valuable real estate on the front page of a newspaper. Something royal has to fill that space. And why not me? And then, suddenly, this very morning, Meghan Markle releases a new batch of dog biscuits. Dog biscuits. What do you think of that? Meghan and Harold's dog biscuits. You'd love that, wouldn't you? Nacho, Harry's polo best friend, posts Meghan's new dog treats on Instagram. So, of course, we head over to his page. And there it is. And we're all thinking, no, she didn't. This is not a coincidence. Let's be honest. The timing, just hours before Trooping the Color was set to begin. Considering the time difference, that meant Nacho posted it at 5:09 a.m. That's an awfully early wake-up for a completely random post. Isn't it, my love? If anyone is in cahoots with those two, it's going to be Nacho and his wife. It feels entirely orchestrated, just to squeeze something out before Princess Catherine stepped back into public view. How could she possibly think that would reflect well on her? Attempting to overshadow the return of the Princess of Wales, who is undergoing cancer treatment. That particular move. It made her look deeply jealous. You can have the front pages. You can have it exactly how you want it. This morning, though, all eyes were on Catherine, the Princess of Wales, smiling, radiant, attending her first official royal engagement since her diagnosis. A wonderful, welcome sight. Meghan has an issue with Catherine, and it stems from one thing alone, pure, unfiltered jealousy, because Catherine embodies everything Meghan does not. Discreet, refined, effortlessly elegant, dignified, stately, a true princess. What's so wonderful about the Scouts is that the same foundations that have always existed still resonate with so many young people. It makes such an enormous difference in their lives. Were you in Scouts as a little girl? Yes, I was a Girl Scout for many years. It's so beautiful because along these walks you can see Lake Windermere. It's massive, isn't it? Look at how hilly it is here. Have you climbed any of the big mountains? There's this joy in it. The mountains, the outdoors, the pure joy of being alive and outside in nature. I find it deeply spiritual, a powerful reconnection. I suppose really it's just about getting kids out into nature. And honestly, that alone is worth its weight in gold. It's incredibly meaningful for me, a place where I can find balance and a sense of peace. The reason I love these hikes is the perspective they give. It feels so good to be outdoors. It's grounding. And of course, the wonderful thing is that the Princess of Wales serves as our joint president. Having someone with her profile in that role is tremendous for the Scout movement. Meanwhile, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle make a surprise appearance at the Sundance Film Festival in support of a new documentary, Cookie Queens, which they're listed as executive producers on. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex were there. Tell us how they became involved. Well, Cookie Queens is actually a fully independent documentary. Archewell appears to have attached its name to the project at what looked very much like the 11th hour. We have an incredible group of executive producers, most recently including Meghan, Duchess of Sussex, and Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex. I think they're just as excited to meet you all as you are to meet them. And without really having had anything to do with the production itself, we're excited. This gives us potentially a larger platform. So essentially, they put their names on it and are now taking credit for the whole thing. This film perfectly captures the spirit of Sundance and independent filmmaking. But when you actually listen to Meghan speak at this premiere, first of all, she doesn't even know what her favorite Girl Scout cookie flavor is. What's your favorite cookie? Well, I think universally Thin Mints are probably most people's favorite. Harry's favorite cookie? Does he eat Girl Scout cookies? He does. He likes, he was just saying the other day, she can't seem to recall anything concrete about her supposed time in the Girl Scouts. What was your record for selling boxes? I don't remember. And she doesn't appear particularly invested in the idea of her daughter becoming a Girl Scout either. Would you want Lilibet to join? It's interesting. I think we'll continue to explore whatever feels right. The only connection she repeatedly circles back to is, I was a Girl Scout. I was a Girl Scout. I was a Girl Scout. Technically, she was a brownie. The childhood photo she keeps circulating everywhere is from her brownies days. And for clarity, you go Daisy, then Brownie, then Girl Scout. Brownies are not Girl Scouts. Girl Scouts are not brownies. Yet in the last few days, she's been posting those old brownie pictures of herself selling cookies. Brownies don't sell cookies. I started as a Daisy when you're about 5 or 6, and I sold a lot of cookies. What was your pitch like back then? We didn't have the same perks the girls have now. No social media, no Venmo, no QR codes. It was really about charm and a smile. The film itself highlights something far more controversial. Parents have to purchase the cookies up front. Moms and dads are often buying huge quantities. 760,000 that don't sell. You promise, Daddy, a few more nights. The Girl Scouts organization doesn't necessarily care whether you personally sell them all. What matters is how many your parents buy. I was a Girl Scout too. Many people were. There were fun, meaningful aspects to it. But the absolute worst part, selling the cookies. It's essentially an early crash course in capitalism. The company manufactures them and uses children as the sales force. The kids might make about $1 per box, sometimes less, while the organization keeps the bulk of the profits. Girl Scouts sell nearly $1 billion worth of cookies every year. 200 million boxes. Some troops don't even get $1.10 per box. Some councils? 90 cents. The pressure is real. It's hard balancing schoolwork. A 13-year-old once sold 117 boxes in just 2 hours. How? She set up outside a medical marijuana dispensary. You know, it really instills great values from the beginning. But the documentary carries a subtle, almost subversive undertone. Beneath the cute cookie queen image, it hints at something else, that these girls may actually be exploited. And it's hardly surprising that Meghan seems unaware of the deeper message of the very film she's promoting. Yet she goes on to say, it's one of the most powerful and meaningful portrayals of something that is such an American tradition. Now reports are emerging that there's more drama surrounding this project than Meghan perhaps realized. Harry and Meghan have stepped in it again, leaving girl guides fuming. Girl Scouts of America are not endorsing this film. Girl Scouts of the United States of America, their mention does not imply affiliation or endorsement. She appears to be presenting it as though it were an official Girl Scouts advertisement, which it isn't. My husband and I and Archwell Productions are so proud and privileged to support and uplift Cookie Queens. It seems they may not have fully grasped the content until watching the documentary. And I'm hearing from friends that might have been the first time they'd even seen it. Why hadn't they watched it before? Harry looks utterly miserable, like he's thinking, what is this? This is real. The film is titled Cookie Queens. Let's make one thing perfectly clear. There is only one queen destined to follow Camilla as consort to this kingdom. And her name is Catherine. Crystal clear. Catherine. And now there's talk of Meghan trying to mend fences with Catherine. Good luck with that.